Welcome back to take a look at what's happening on the national front. Maoist leader Sabyasachi has refused to release the Italian national and has given a fresh ultimatum to the Odisha government. Sabyasachi, in his audio message, says they will take the extreme step if the government does not fulfill basic demands by Tuesday. The demands of the Maoists, among others, include release of some prisoners, action against policemen accused of rape and fake encounters, and lifting of ban on people's organizations. The Maoist leader has also said that the Odisha government's talk with the Maoist mediators are a big farce. Moving on, Mamata Banerjee is literally rewriting history in West Bengal, at least the textbooks. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, founders of Marxism, may no longer be a part of the history syllabus. A committee to restructure school education syllabus in the state has prepared a final draft of a new syllabus excluding the topics in the history textbooks. The 19-member committee, which was set up in July 2011, will be submitting it to the West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education the next week.
The deletion of Marx appears to be atrocious because you agree with one or not is a part of one's history. And today, the capitalism is facing the second phase of economic crisis. Marxism is always been looked upon as a better way of analyzing the contradictions within the system. This is not only politically motivated, this is also motivated to malign the history, reject history, and take a position which is completely unscientific. Of course, they oppose it officially, openly, and will continue to do it in the future.
On to more politics. Outrage grows over the explosive CAG report on the land grab in Maharashtra. The big question, will the Congress and NCP ministers named in the report be sacked? Drawing maximum flack is Union Minister Vilas Rao Deshmukh. He has been indicted by the CAG for allegedly using political clout to get public land for family-backed trusts. Also facing the heat is NCP leader and Maharashtra PWD Minister Chhagan Bhujbal, whose department allotted 2 multi-crore plots of land to an institute. The Charity Commissioner has ordered an inspection of 2 floors of the Mumbai Education Trust building in Mumbai on Saturday. Bhujbal is the chairman of the trust and his family members are trustees. The Charity Commissioner has also barred the use of these 2 floors for anything other than education. And the order was issued after a former trustee complained that the 2 floors of the building in the suburb of Bandra were being used for personal work and not education. And the order comes shortly after the minister has been criticized in the CG report for allotting land in Nasik to the trust from his own department.
After a very sharp rebuke and a rebuttal, not a rebuttal, an observation by the Supreme Court yesterday on the way in which he had allotted land for a media baron, which has been struck down by the High Court earlier and subsequently by the Supreme Court too, Sri Vilas Rao Deshmukh has no moral authority to be in the cabinet.
Even worse, ministers and MLAs in other cases lied about their income to get low-income flats. In some cases, MLAs with assets of crores claimed a monthly income of a few thousands. NDTV's Tejas has this report from Ashirwad Complex.
This was meant to be a home for the poor, but now it's become an abode for the rich and powerful ministers and politicians here in Maharashtra. This is the Ashirwad Society, a 21-story building which finds mention in the CAG report which was leaked out to the opposition. Now, this is the building which was actually meant for people who come from financially weaker backgrounds and sections, and they were supposed to get this plot of land and erect a building here for themselves. But politicians managed to get their hand on this. And how did they exactly manage? They managed to do it because they went ahead and made most of a law in Maharashtra which says that if somebody earns less than 1.5 lakh rupees a year, that is to say less than 12,500 rupees a month, then they can get a flat like this. And that's exactly what they did. Politicians who earn crores of rupees managed to show their income as deflated. They lied about their income allegedly and managed to get a flat. Let me tell you how. You have Basantpur Ke, the state minister. He says his income is just 2,500 rupees, whereas he has shown assets worth 78 lakh rupees. You have ex-Congress MLA Sunil Deshmukh, who says his income per month is only 10,600 rupees, whereas he has shown assets worth 2.3 crore rupees. You have ex-NCP MLA Ramrajan Nimbalkar, who says his income per month is only 5,500 rupees, whereas in the past, in 2004, he has shown assets worth 3 crore rupees. Now, we spoke to people here, and they say that for the last 7-8 months, construction has stopped, though of course occupancy has not been taken by any of the flat members.
Moving on, Foreign Minister S.M. Krishna has said that there is enough evidence on Hafeez Saeed's role in 26/11 and Pakistan must initiate action. The US has announced a $10 million reward for credible evidence leading to the arrest of Hafeez Saeed, but Pakistan insists there is no concrete evidence.
Well, we have been repeating ad nauseum that the dossier that the Home Minister of India has provided to the government of Pakistan contains every detail of Hafeez Saeed's involvement in the planning and the execution of the terrorist attack on Mumbai. So no amount of denial would exonerate them unless there is an inquiry, judicial inquiry into the whole episode, whereby responsibilities can be fixed, But unfortunately, Pakistan government has not thought it proper to investigate this.
More news coming up on the other side of the break. Stay tuned.